Canes fell down 3-1 second period. End of the second period. They're down 3-1. And it felt like you knew what was happening. All right, the Canes goalies are banged up. All right, they have a nice little tough stretch of games here on the schedule with the Stars and with the Rangers and back-to-back with the Panthers. And there's not enough kind of juice for them to get rolling in this one.
Couldn't catch a break for the first 40 minutes.
Couldn't catch a break. Couldn't get a single power play called. There was just so much kind of, we've seen this game before. I know how it's going to go. They're not waking up, and every team has one. It's a get out of bed day, and it's just a bad day, and it happens. You have no idea what's going to happen because all that happens from that point forward is a 5-goal third. And everybody got in on it. Aho, you get a goal. Burns, for the first time this season, gets a goal, and it's the game tire.
Let's go.
Gostisbehere gets a goal on the power play. That's what he does this year. Martin Necas gets a goal on the power play. He's now tied atop the league in points with a little guy you may have heard of, Nathan McKinnon, who, by the way, has played one more game than Martin Necas.
Yeah, take that.
Svetch gets the empty netter. Aho has a 4-point day. Jarvis is unreal. And it felt like the Canes were looking at you going, I bet you thought we weren't going to have a good day, huh? It's a great showing, once again, for how the Canes stay the course and don't panic in the face of adversity. And I know that I might make a mountain out of a molehill occasionally. Being down 3-1 to Dallas and winning that game, that's not a mountain out of a molehill. That's a mountain out of a mountain. Dallas doesn't give up a ton of goals already. And they had a commanding lead. There are occasionally times where I feel like I know what I'm talking about. One of which, hey, winner, chicken dinner, I called Jarvis to be the first goal scorer for the Canes.
Let's go. A shorty.
A shorty.
Let's go.
I didn't have the intestinal fortitude to call for the shorty. But I did say Jarvis, and I did say yesterday that I thought they needed a tension breaker. They needed somebody to boost them. When they need a personality boost, they look towards Jarvis, and him coming back from injury could be something that raised their spirits and something that raised their level of play. Rod Brind'Amour, after the game, talked about how big Seth Jarvis was in that comeback in his return.
It's huge, right? Like, you're not really sure how the guy's going to respond. He didn't even practice. I mean, he's practiced on his own, but not, you don't know what he's going to bring. And obviously, he was, I thought, the best player on the ice. Even early. So he's a special player. We've known that, and to do it, like you said, after sitting out for a couple of weeks or whatever, that says a lot about him.
To be clear, Sebastian Aho had a 4-point night, and Rod Brind'Amour said post-game that Seth Jarvis was the best player on the ice in his first game back after a lengthy absence with an injury. That's not small praise. That's not small praise at all. That's big praise. Aho reminded everyone what he is as an all-around player. I think we all should officially put to rest the hey, what's going on with Sebastian Aho? The last 5 games, he has answered that question with an emphatic Finnish accent. I'm fine.
Yeah, he's scored 4 goals in the last 6 games. And he had back-to-back multi-point games and everything. Yeah, he's been turning it on.
He's on pace now with 4 points last night. A little over 1.1 points per game, which puts him on a 90-goal pace. He's on pace for a career high in points.
Yeah.
After slow start, not scoring goals, not scoring even strength for like 17, 18 games. Mm-hmm. Now through, 21?
Yeah.
Through 21, he's on pace for a career high in points.
It's interesting, or I think it's a fun note last night that he factored in on a shorthanded goal, a even strength goal, and a power play goal.
He's a little all-around player, is what you're saying.
All over the place.
A little all-around player. Sebastian Aho spoke to the media about if it feels like he's finding his game over the last few.
It's been better as of late. Obviously, I feel like we've been. I've been playing a little bit better hockey, and obviously, you get on the score sheet, you get a little confidence there, but and all that. But yeah, I think there's another level still coming.
There's another level. I agree, and I said this to Dennis off air. I watch Aho, and when he's cooking like that, I see a 100-plus, 103-point score. He's on pace for 90. I do think there's another level. And I hope he gets there. Necas, I don't know if there's another level from what he's doing. His hot streak at this point, it's unstoppable, right? The game winner, what do you even – multiple ricochets off a skate, and it just finds the net. And, there you go. Martin Necas, another goal. He's darn near unstoppable when he has to earn every goal and doesn't have the luck break in his way. But when he does have the luck break in his way, watch the heck out. There's a lot of things to like there. And I say it quite often, they had their goalies back, right? If somebody's going to give up some goals early to mount that comeback, you can learn lessons, you can give up the goals, and you can still lock in and find a way to have that win take place. Now, for lack of a better term, do it again tomorrow against the Rangers. That's the beauty and the curse of an 82-game season is no matter how good or bad your last game was, forget about it. We got another one. And after that one, I'm sure you wanted to celebrate and let that adrenaline kind of, power you forward. But also, Rangers Wednesday is no joke.
Dallas is one of the best teams in the league.
For sure.
Like, legit one of the best teams in the league. That's not just,
when you fall behind 3-1 to Dallas, you're not supposed to win that game.
Yeah, and talking to the guys in the locker room after the game, Aho said it, Seth Jarvis said it, and even Rod Brind'Amour said it. He's like, give kudos to Dallas. They controlled the first 40 minutes of the game, and they took advantage of opportunities. I remember when it was 2-1 in the second period, Jackson Blake has a cleanly beats Jake Ottinger, but hits the post, comes right back out before you know it, Dallas goes down the other way and scores. It's like, wait a second, we're supposed to be tied 2-2, not down 3-1. Dallas did a phenomenal job yesterday in the first two periods, but man, the way Carolina responded was just awesome.
The Drive with Tim Donnelly, 99.9 The Fan. I think it says something about this team. They've got the right outlook. They've got a
100%.
really, really good mindset.